welcome back to another episode of my survival let's play. As you can probably tell, we are actually doing some pretty fun, not really so fun actually, mining for stone. Mm-mm. Ooh. Here we go. Anyway, um, we're starting it. Oh no, what I've done. Yep, we're starting on the big hall, and I'm gonna make it a storage room. I think I said that in the previous episode, which, by the way, was absolutely horrible. I apologize. The quality was rather just crap. Is there any other way to say it? But hopefully this one should be a little bit better as I'm recording it now. But yeah, in the hall, I've decided I want to make it a storage room, and we're gonna do some pretty. I've got some pretty cool ideas. I want the what is it? The beacon. I want that to come through the very center of my base, and the center of my base is 2 by 2, so we can have 4 beacons coming up through the center, and that will look awesome. So that's the plan, and I think I want it to be like green, you know, like that castle in Lord of the Rings. What is that one? It's like the Witch King of Angmar's castle when the souls come out. That's what I want. That's the sort of look we're going to go for. So in order to do this, we're going to need a quadrillion, no, not really, but a lot of stone for the stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, which I've never really used the cracked stone bricks, but they look really nice actually. I really like them. But we're not going to use mossy cobblestone inside uh, of the castle, just because that's a lot of mossy cobblestone, and I don't want the inside of the castle to look like it's kind of weathered, you know, it's should be nice and warm feeling. So we're going to use stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, and obviously, you know, cobblestone. Um, but it should be primarily just wood, you know, as it would be, I think, in castles. Like the floor will be, I think we did spruce wood and dark oak. But dark oak is just going to be like the the floor on the outside. So around the outside of the castle will be dark oak, and the inside of the castle floor will be spruce. And that combination looks pretty good. But we're gonna want probably about an inventory full of this stuff, stone. And without a beacon at the moment, it take forever, like a really long time. So we're gonna be here for about a century mining this stuff up. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know what we're going to be doing in this episode, and I will probably, well, I will see you when I finish destroying this cliff, which is actually, if you guys haven't noticed, get up there, the witch farm. So it's coming along pretty nice. We destroyed all of this side. So all that's done, which is looking good. Now we just got to go all that and to that, and then that's it. And then we just got to light up a few more caves, but it's really quite efficient. I mean, it gets a lot of drops. I mean, just leaving it for about 80 minutes or so, you probably you fill up a double chest easily in 80 minutes, no worries. Probably maybe even 2. So it's really efficient. There mustn't be many caves around, but I have noticed when I've mined this out, I have lost quite a lot of efficiency. Uh, just because it's a big area now. There's a lot of spawning spots for mobs, so that'll take the spawn rates down quite a lot. But once this is done, not so much. They should increase by a lot. But you know, probably. Oh, what's the size of this compared to the witch farm? 10 times the size, more. So should increase by 10 times, hopefully. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'll see you back over at the base when I've collected enough of this stone. Toodaloo. Okay, guys, we are back, and that was a sufficient mine, and this is the room. So this is what I'm doing with the place. I'm going with this sort of design, and I really like how that's turned out. I think that's turned out it just looks cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this section. I don't think I want it to go to there. We might, depending on how much storage we get, because you can see it's just 3 double chests. And this is gonna be the main storage room. So yeah, but it's gonna be like that design, and then in the middle we might do some like enchanting sort of room or something, and you know the beacon beams will go through, and it'll look really nice when it's done. So basically, we've just got to finish these pillars or support beams, and we might do a bit of uh, storage down here as well. I'm not sure though, because I want doorways there actually, um, because like I was saying last couple episodes, there's nothing really out there. It's very, just blank and empty, as you can see out there. So I'm thinking of putting a super smelter around this whole thing, or just one on each side. So you can smelt, say, stone, and then boom, other side smelts glass. So something along those lines would be really, really cool, I think. Just grab some of this real quick. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot, because I didn't actually. We just pinched that. But that'll just get us going for now. Where are we up to? Over there. And I killed like a skeleton or something. Feather falling 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's been pretty helpful. So basically I've just been going through and kind of, randomizing this. I don't want it too much because it's cracked. It's not, I want it to be primarily the stone bricks. Because I don't want this place to look like it's broken or anything, but it does look really good. I've never really used cracked stone bricks. I just haven't really bothered, but it brings out a nice detail to it that I really like. And yeah, it just looks good. Another problem with this that I still haven't worked out is going to be lighting. And like I was saying, I don't want torches, so it's going to be a bit of a pain. I know I should have or could have just done slab floor. The thing I don't like about it is with a slab floor is if you want to play something on the floor, you obviously can't, and when you do, it becomes a pain. So we'll figure something out though. Obviously want to go with something that actually looks decent. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure on that one yet, but I was thinking, but I don't know if that'd emit enough light if we put redstone lamps up there. I don't know if it'd light the floor up. I don't really want anything on the floor, um, just because it's going to come through the ceiling on the next level then, and I'm not really meh, but I don't really want anything in the pillars or on the walls, so I don't know. It's a work in progress, but these boots have definitely helped. I have died many a times just from forgetting to eat and having low health and then jumping off and going splat. And creepers and stuff were spawning up here when I had like the scaffolding, you do your dirt scaffold. But this is turning out really nice, and then it's exactly what I wanted because I had this big area up here and I didn't know what to do with it, and I wanted something, that I was going to use. So this being the storage room, this is real. It's not very efficient though. If I want something up there, I've got to walk all the way around. Um, but we'll have a ladder over this side as well. I don't think we're going to have a ladder in the middle. We may, just to make it a bit easier getting around again. But otherwise, it's good. It's the space is going to get used at least. So and I don't like making things that you're not going to use. I mean, it's all right later on when you kind of done everything, but I'm more into building things that are gonna be practical. And I need a big storage room. Sure, I've got one already at the moment. But it was a bit of a didn't really like it. It looked ugly and it wasn't flowing with the build. Whereas this really, I had this big space and it just really, it works with the castle build. It makes it look much better, much better. See, from that boring to that, and I think those, those curves and everything just make it look. The arches make it look really nice. Not sure I'm liking that though. It's, yeah. What I do like is that door, how it sits in between perfectly. So we might just have to leave that. Corner ones, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with them yet. See, but everything else has kind of worked out to plan, even though I didn't plan this. So it's coming along nicely, as you can probably tell. Hey! Um, yeah. So another thing, I was thinking of having some sort of garden up here, but I don't think so. I think we'll go with the probably. It's still after I do this, there's going to be a big space in the middle, and I'm thinking to take up the room on the outside, we'll do the what was I saying? The super smelter on each side, and then in the middle here, I'm thinking either uh, I've got that enchantment and brewing, or enchantment slash brewing room that I haven't even done anything to. So I'm thinking of taking the enchantment um, tables and stuff out of there, and putting some enchantment tables up here, just because that's when you're most likely to be enchanting things. When you've got it all easily accessible. It's all right next to everything. So that's probably going to be the go. Oh, we got 2 left. We're going to have to go get some more. So it's a pain. I haven't put these ladders in yet, and you've got to walk all the way. I was thinking about doing some bridges across, and we probably, come to think of it, could do that. I'm not sure though, and I'm still, like I'm saying, I'm tossing up whether to do something at the front there or not. Reason for not is just basically because there's big pillars, and yeah, we could do one, say like the top level, and then just have like supports. That would probably be pretty cool, just to make it quicker to get around, and to not make it look as just a blank wall, because you can't really do much with that. There's not a lot of space, it's just windows. So something along those lines would probably look pretty good. And I want to start making. I want to find out a good banner pattern that I like, and do that because I want to be putting some banners and flags up around, because it is a castle after all, and that'll look really cool. And then we can kind of copy that banner pattern just with wool and make some big ones and put it on the outside of the castle just to add a bit more color. Because when you look at it from a distance, it is extremely grey and boring looking. That's another reason I did the mossy cobble, just to give it a bit more texture and color. See, it differs a lot. The cracked is good. The cracked stone bricks are good, kind of for interior and close range, but they don't see from a distance. You can't really see You know, you can, but not really. It's more close quarters kind of thing. You know, you can see, oh yeah, that's got a different texture. But otherwise, you can't really tell. So I think we're gonna put some banner patterns and banners around. Okay, now we just got to put all these in. I probably should have had the stairs with me, but oh well. We will retrieve them, and with this, I just randomize it. See, they differ in the middle because of the big support pillar, I'm going to call it. So, just kind of, you know, some might not have any cracks. Some might have two. You know, you get the idea. Just make it all different, and then it'll, you know, look natural. It starts to look unnatural when it's all the same. So if you can make it look different, then that's what you're gonna do. But I must say, building like this takes a lot more time. But it's definitely worth it. I think, you know, if you just do the standard builds, you get kind of sick of it, like looking at it, and you end up tearing it down. And as you guys could, if you saw the last episode, I tore down that big tower, and the reason for that was it just didn't suit the rest of the build. Yeah, pew! What a jump! What a jump! So yeah, I tore that down, and the tower I've put up there now, I'm loving. It flows with the rest of the build, and it's detailed. It's a lot more detailed than the tower I had up there previously. So, hooray for that! Because Minecraft is all about detail. The more detail you can put into things, the better they're going to look. And it's especially hard when you're working with blocks and half slabs. But, you know, it is definitely possible. This episode seems to be a lot of rambling on about building things, as you can probably tell. But yeah, see how that gives it like you know, a second layer, and then when you put the stairs in to make the archways, then it brings it out and makes it look really good. Do we have any? Oh yeah, we've still got a bit from left over. Okay. Oh, okay, we got heaps. We're sweet. Okay, well let's make a bunch of stairs. Oh, and we're gonna want those half slabs. Boom. And we're gonna have to go cut down some more trees. Specifically dark oak trees. Which are a pain because I've cut all the ones close by down. So we're gonna have to go on a bit of an adventure to where the dark oak trees live in the woods, in the wilderness, and cut them down. And I was wondering, I've planted a single sapling, and I was wondering why they. Oh, I didn't really want to do that, but yeah, I was wondering why they didn't grow, and then I realized you need the four, kind of like if you want to make a big jungle tree. So, bit of a rookie error, but it's all good. It's all good now. Now that I know that, I can go on to the dark oak forest and decimate the whole thing and then replant them. I was going to make a dark oak farm, but that's, you know, as you know, is a bit of a pain because it's a four wide trunk. I think that's the same, yeah. So yeah, basically we just got to go straight through, do all of these, and then we've got to put in some those big posts and those, and we just got to finish them off. So I will be right back. Alright, and we are done. I think that looks quite nice, quite nice. Yes, it is. Look at that. So that's just the pillars and the arches done. We still got to put in, a lot of the fine details, but that is looking quite nice. I want to put the banners along there and just fancy that up a lot. I think the ceiling is just a tad on the bland and empty side. But apart from that, it looked very good. Alrighty, guys, I might wrap the episode up there. Thank you very much for watching, if anyone is watching, of course. But next episode, I think we'll finish this bad boy mega storage room off. Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Toodaloo!